What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild, checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with the review of the upcoming Jordan 5 Tokyo. Set to release on September 27th in the US for a retail price point of $215 and rumored so far to be only limited to 20,000 pairs. Please take that with a grain of salt. The shoe itself though features a Varsity Maize wolf gray anthracite colorway and looks pretty much for the most part identical to its original 2011 release. The shoe released back in 2011 for the Jordan Tokyo 23 event at Yoyogi Park, which was in Japan, and is highly coveted as one of the greatest Jordan 5s of all time by a lot of people, and held to be a lot of people's grails as well. However, it's been an extremely limited release back then, just as much as it possibly is going to be now, because it was a Japan exclusive release. There were pairs that were of course dropped during that period, and there's also some samples that have went around as well with different types of bottoms, one in particular with a white bottom. I'll show you some images of some samples of those shoes as well as what released back in 2011, and comparing it to this particular model as well, they pretty much hit everything spot on, even the additional set of laces. Now, it's been rumored that there's gonna be two different types of releases as well, the US release and then the Japan release, or a pair that will have the Nike Air on the back. However, there was a release of the Japan pair back, I believe, in August, and I haven't really seen the difference. What I was seeing a lot of the difference was differences on the bottoms. Like I saw some pairs that had black bottoms, I saw pairs that had the white sample bottom, and of course the version that has the yellow bottom like we see here. The shoe itself looks phenomenal. The material feels great. To compare it to something of recent at least, it's the typical type of suede we've been getting on a lot of those Jordan 5s, like the college versions. If you remember that Oregon Duck that had that back portion on the back, mainly like those type of materials. I mean, even comparing it, I guess you could say slightly to that material on the Lightnings right here, but not too much, but it is the typical type of material we've been feeling of lately from the Jordan 5s that have that suede like nubuck overlay. I would say more so on the suede side though. It does feature, of course, the Kanji logo on the back heel, which is embroidered. You have black laces, of course, that goes along with the midsole black and the shark teeth that have yellow with black speckle, additional set of white laces, 3M on the tongue with the white and yellow Air Jordan logo on the tag. As I stated before, this is one of the most rarest Jordan 5s out there, and it's definitely going to come with the hype around it, the resale around it, all those things that come around it as well. And you know, that's just something to keep in mind. The outsole, of course, has that icy blue outsole with the wolf gray that's featured there. You have the Jumpman, the Varsity Maize, and it's an icy blue outsole as well. As far as packaging, there was rumors that was gonna be some special type of packaging or something for the shoe. Maybe it was for the Japan release, but for the most part, it's the standard type of material or standard box that was utilized on, of course, the Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongue. So nothing different or extra from that, but of course it comes with that secondary set of laces. Now, in the secondary market right now, currently these are being sold at $380, $400 right now in the secondary market. That's what they are currently being asked for. The last sale is right around that price point too, though, at $378. So they are currently selling for a little bit high in the market, meaning that it is holding up to its rarity in some shape or form. However, the originals were going for like $1,000. But it is going to be a well sought after release. We had the Fire Red 5s, we had the Grapes release as well. And for the most part, the 5s have done fairly well. There's been some lingerers and some stuff that had went on sale here and there, maybe certain prices, but this one, I just don't think it's gonna be the case. You got a black Jumpman on the back, of course the 3M with the black Jumpman there, and just a beautiful shoe overall. And the shape of the shoe is the similar shape of what we've been getting on the Jordan 5s of lately with that same exact toe box. So phenomenal shoe overall, man. Finally making its way to the US for people like me that have been always wanting this shoe and just thinking that would never happen. Jordan Brand's definitely digging in their bag and they're letting it all out. So these Kai 54s, maybe those two, you know what I'm saying? Anything could happen at this point. But this is definitely one of the more rare releases that we've seen, and they're coming back. Also, with that said, I'm gonna take this out to show y'all the insole. This is the insole right here, and 8.5. And I'll pull out the other one. the other side right here. Pulling both of these out, you have the TY and the 2-3 right there. So that what comes with the insole as well. Big release, definitely adding into the collection, man. At the end of the day, love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. And yeah, man, phenomenal. Phenomenal. But yeah, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section as always. And I'm gonna end you guys and girls off with an on-foot review. Peace.